everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the structure of the atmosphere, which is a subtopic from the chapter 4, that is air around us. Dear children, from the exam point of view, this part is very important. Many times in the exam it is asked that explain or describe about the structure of the atmosphere with diagram. So diagram is equally important along with the explanation. So what is there in the structure of atmosphere? In the first chapter already you know that atmosphere means sphere of the air, and it is a very important part of our environment. And as you know, dear children, without atmosphere we cannot survive on the earth's surface. And there are 4 distinct layers in the structure of atmosphere. What are the layers? Today we are going to discuss one by one. So the lowest layer, that means the layer in which we are living, that is called as troposphere. Troposphere, simply children, you remember that this is the densest layer of the atmosphere. That means in this layer especially all the gases are concentrated, especially the major gases, nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide, they are present in more quantity. And in this layer especially as dust particles and water vapors are present. That's why weather changes takes place continuously and affect our life. In this layer especially, dear children, with increasing height, 1 degree Celsius of temperature decreases. That means what is the height? With 165 meter of height or ascent, you can say with 165 meter of ascent, 1 degree Celsius of temperature decreases. This is called as normal lapse rate. Dear children, all of you remember, this is called as normal lapse rate. That means, again I am repeating, with increasing height or when we go up in the air, especially in the troposphere, 1 degree Celsius decreases with each 165 meter of ascent. That's why hill stations are cooler during the summer season than the plains, as they are located at a height. So when we go high, 1 degree Celsius decreases with every 165 meter of ascent. Means, think about Mount Everest. Its average height, if you think of 8,850 meters, that means up to that height you will reach, means there will be mostly the temperature will decrease up to minus 80 degrees Celsius. Then the next layer is stratosphere, and in between troposphere and stratosphere there is a zone of separation. A zone, a boundary is there which separates troposphere from the stratosphere. That is known as tropopause. That means the effect of troposphere is pause there. And in stratosphere, as there is absence of dust particles and water vapor, no weather changes takes place. That's why they provide easy flying conditions or visibility, finest visibility to the aircrafts. All the aircrafts fly in this layer. So troposphere, in exam questions are asked at 1 mark questions also. Which layer provides finest visibility to the aircrafts? So your answer will be troposphere. Which layer is the densest layer of the atmosphere? Your answer will be troposphere. And what is tropopause? The boundary which separates troposphere from stratosphere, that is known as tropopause. In the upper layer of the stratosphere, there is a special form of oxygen, a zone of special form of oxygen, that is O3, otherwise known as ozone layer. And it is known to everyone that ozone layer is the layer which acts as a shield and protect us from the ultraviolet sun rays. That's why as it is filtering the ultraviolet sun rays or UV rays of the sun, life is possible on the Earth's surface. Moving to the next layer, mesosphere. Mesosphere, it's a very thin layer in which you will find that meteors when enter into it, they burn up. Already this is the previous knowledge. In standard 6 you have studied meteors, meteorites, asteroids, all these you have studied. So when these heavenly bodies, they entered into the Earth's surface while rotating, they simply burn up in the mesosphere. M for mesosphere, M for meteors. So easily you can remember. So mesosphere is the layer where meteors burn up in the air. And normally in mesosphere, this is a very cold layer. Temperature decreases with height. We have studied also troposphere. Temperature decreases with increasing height. And this mesosphere, in this layer, temperature, it's a very cold layer. Temperature increases with increasing height. Temperature decreases with increasing height. Then moving to the next layer, thermosphere. Thermosphere, this is also a very thin layer, and in thermosphere especially, iron particles are present. Iron particles means electrically charged particles, electron, protons, that means the molecules of atoms, they are naturally present. That's why when radio waves are being sent through that layer, through receiver or you can say there are receivers and transmitters which used to specially transmit these waves and receive these waves and helps in the wireless communication on the Earth's surface. They enables wireless communication. You are watching television, you are listening to the FMS, that means like radio, so many channels nowadays are there, you can listen to all of them. So all these are possible because of this layer, as iron particles are present. Other than that, like satellites also sent to this, and through which so many things are happening because of the satellites. And dear children, all of you remember from this portion both 1 mark question and 5 mark questions are asked in the exam. Simply here through diagram you can see troposphere that extends near the pole up to 8 km and near the equator up to 18 km. Densest layer, all weather changes takes place and temperature decreases 1 degree Celsius with every 165 meter of ascent. Then if you think about stratosphere, stratosphere provides finest visibility to the aircraft, a very calm and clear air, as dust particles and water vapors are not present, clouds are not formed, and this layer provides EGS visibility or fine visibility to the aircrafts. And one more important thing is that in this layer, ozone layer is found. In the upper layer of the stratosphere, ozone layer which filters and absorbs the ultraviolet sun rays, that is found. So that helps in the life to exist on the Earth's surface. Then mesosphere, here it's a very cold zone where temperature decreases with increasing height and meteors burn up in this layer. If you study other books, you'll find in each layer there is a zone of separation which is not mentioned in your book. Like between troposphere, stratosphere, tropopause is there. Again between stratosphere and mesosphere, stratopause is there. Between mesosphere, thermosphere, mesopause is there, which is not in your book. And regarding thermosphere, this is the layer which helps or enables wireless communication on the Earth's surface due to the presence of ion particles or electrically charged particles. Dear children, practice the diagram and learn each line from the book. It is a very important question from the exam point of view. So all the best, go through the chapter.